There was an MIT report that had an interesting quote. Customized enterprise AI tools fail 95% of the time due to brittle workflows and poor adaptability. Over 42% of companies actually completely abandon AI pilots by the end of 2024. This is disappointing because there is so much value, and it's just showing the poorly executed or poorly planned projects. If we look at something which was a report by the Boston Consulting Group titled "Where's the Value in AI?" They found that only 26% of the companies that are actually adopting AI moved beyond that pilot or the POC stages to actually create real value, with that other sort of 74% not actually achieving any discernible value. And you can sort of put this down to a number of different failures, but you've got things like, siloed work, poor data that you're using with the AI, things like misaligned governance, and also, the inability to scale or to plan for that necessary scaling.
Yeah, I think, before we jump to the next thing, I think some of that the whole subject or title of this podcast is the AI competence mirage. And I think the failure rates of these projects and POCs are pretty high. And to dive a little bit deeper into just the name of that, the competence mirage, I always felt that, when you're, say, a designer and you're trying to develop something, code, back end, front end, or whatever, and you ask AI for it, your knowledge gap of that coding style or whatever it is that you're trying to do is pretty vast. I know a little bit of front end code. I know maybe just some database things here and there, but that's it. But then when AI does it, it feels so magical. And so my gap is pretty wide. But then when I have AI do it, I'm like, oh, I don't need a developer anymore. And so I feel like that's the same on the opposite end. But when you ask an expert, what is the output that AI produced? You're like, yeah, it's okay. It's not what I would ship out in, as a final product. But this is kind of where I think a lot of, especially executives, where they maybe have not done development specifically coded per se, or have created, security measures or created, designs, but they kind of know a little bit about everything, but they're really good at business. But they think, hey, we don't need such a big design or development team or security team. We got this through just our AI agents. That's where I think it becomes very dangerous. And that's where the competence mirage comes out, where it's like, I've heard these other companies have laid off all these workforces because AI has just replaced them. But I feel like that's the thing where people are not understanding. And that's kind of where you're seeing these high failure rates are happening.
Yeah. I think it's difficult as well, coming back to the speed with which everything develops. There's almost a continually increasing knowledge gap between, what is being released and, what someone's understanding is. There was a really good, we're plugging this podcast, but I'm just going to mention there was another podcast where a guy by the name of Dr. Roman Yampolsky was interviewed. And he's done a lot on sort of AI safety, very well-known person in the industry. And he was just talking about how we're moving towards a singularity, which is quite fascinating, where the speed at which technological innovation occurs is so far beyond our ability to keep up with it that there's no way that you can stay competent. And this sort of fuels this AI sort of competence mirage as well, because the faster it goes as well, the less people understand of its true capability.
I'm curious, in video games, cheat codes let you skip months of grinding to unlock special abilities instantly. Have you ever wished for something similar for your software challenges? What if there's a way to instantly access 20 plus years of specialized expertise instead of developing it all internally? What if you could solve in weeks what might otherwise take months or years? Would you agree that most organizations face a steep learning curve when implementing new software solutions? At my company IIIMPACT, we serve as that cheat code for companies looking to transform complex software into intuitive experiences that users love and that drive real business results. Would it be valuable to explore? And how might this work for your specific situation? Visit impact.io for a free strategy session focused on your unique challenges.